My boyfriend just got dragged down the street.
Dragged how, ma'am?
He jumped off a building to propose, and his parachute got caught by a car.
Just now, a woman was waiting downstairs for her boyfriend to have lunch together. Suddenly, the man jumped off the rooftop and landed right in front of the woman. Then he knelt down on one knee and took out a ring. He wanted to give his girlfriend an unforgettable proposal. But before he could finish speaking, he was suddenly dragged away by a pickup truck. The woman quickly called the police. Unexpectedly, the driver was a bank robber who had just robbed a bank, and the police had already arrived at the scene. The robber dragged the man and sped along the road. Facing the police's pursuit, the robber drove even faster. The police caught up with the robber and shouted at him to stop, but how could the robber stop? Just as the robber was looking through the stolen money, a freight car appeared at the intersection. The police stepped on the brakes, but the robber didn't have time to brake and crashed right into it. The police went up to check, and at this time the firefighters also arrived at the scene. The police broke the car window, opened the door, confiscated the weapons, and then asked the firefighters to get the robber out. The man who was dragged was in a bad state. Although he was conscious, he had contusions in many parts of his body. The firefighters found that the man was holding his hand very tightly. They thought it was a muscle spasm. When the man opened his hand, they found that he had been holding the ring all the time. At this time, the man's girlfriend also arrived at the scene. The man proposed to the woman again. The woman happily agreed. But when the firefighters said she could go to the hospital with the man, the woman hesitated. It turned out that the woman hadn't planned to accept the man's proposal. She thought people would change after getting married. She liked the way they were before.
So, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll wait a few months and then break it off. I heard a proposal gone wrong can scar a guy for life.